Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. This is an informative video for students who will be joining college or university next year. We all know for every field there are some common entrance exams. However, due to high competition and less seats in the college or university, not everyone can be placed through entrance exam. So, what can we do? Can we make a list for as a backup if we are not placed to the entrance exam? How can we choose a college or university? We know we prepare for entrance exams for a long time. However, when a student get rejected and is not placed to the entrance exam into doesn't get an admission into the college or university, they get very sad and very dejected. They don't know what to do and they choose any college or university in hurry. So it's better to have a backup plan and choose a college or university you are interested in and keep it aside. If you don't get through the entrance exam, I hope you will definitely get, but as just a suggestion to be very careful. And for those students as well who are not interested in going through the entrance exam and they wish to take the admission directly, so what you guys can do for a better future, for a better option of learning, not only theoretical but practical as well, having a good curriculum, academics, and a best possible overall college environment. So here are a few things that you need to think before getting yourself enrolled into a college or university. Number one, it's very important that you're sure about what your interests are and what you wish to do in the future. It's very important to have a clear mindset, and if you're unsure about it, kindly talk to any of your siblings, senior teachers, family. They're always there to help out. It's all about us. If we go and talk to them and share our problems, they're always there to help. So please, if you have any doubt, go and talk to them and clear it out. um, Second thing, very important, make a list of college or universities you are interested in so that you can have the details, pros and cons, what is good in this college and what is bad, what is their placement package, how many students are placed from a batch every year. So how can you get to know this, like how many students are placed? Are you going to believe those televisions ad or the ads showing up on internet? A big no it is, because we all know that those ads are just a money thing. They pay them, and the television and internet are showing them up without any proper reality check, fact check, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to find the facts. If that college or university that is saying their highest packages does much, and in reality they have actually placed a student with that much package, so how is it going to happen? Are you going to go to that particular college or university? Like for example, I'm from Punjab and I wish to go to Delhi for a college or university. Am I going to travel specially to Delhi? Oh, no, not that. So, what I'm going to do? I'm going to connect with that Delhi University student or through LinkedIn. What is LinkedIn now? You must be thinking. If you don't know about it, it is one of the most useful app which let you connect with people for professional purpose. Professional purpose here means when students are trying to find job, or they want wish to update their job status, like they want to upgrade their job. So that's how they find it. Most of the students in their final years definitely have linkedin account these days. So what you need to do is you need to make a LinkedIn account for yourself, and then you need to search. What you need to search is 3 to 4 students from a particular college or a university you are interested in. Suppose you have listed out 4 college or universities that you want to take, you want to consider as your backup. So now what you're going to do is you're going to search every single college or university, and now you're going to check out their seniors, for a particular field. For suppose if I'm going to search BTech mechanical, I'm just going to enter the name B, and I'm going to try to find out students from that particular college or universities who are studying over there right now. So the next thing is you need to message at least 3 or 4 students. By this what you will get is you will be having different reviews from different people, because every person has their different mindset and different thinking thought process. So by this you will have, something will definitely match from, if you are going to message 4 people, and definitely it can't be guaranteed that everyone will be replying to you or how much time it's gonna take. So it's better that you have your list, you have them messaged up as soon as you can. And the next thing is, after having all the data, all the information about which college has the best placement record, how are the academics, curriculum, their technical and non-technical events, and their placements, so you can make a pros and con list, and in the end you can decide which college or university you wish to have it as your backup if you are unable to get through the entrance exam due to the high competition. So that's how we can choose a better college or university for better future opportunities that can open the doors for good placements and a good job in the future. Thank you everyone. I hope you liked the video and found it informative.